Welcome back, Universe, to Off the Rails Podcast. Episode 70, our first ever 70th episode, coming to you live from the Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty here in beautiful Grafton, Wisconsin. And if you're looking to buy or sell a house, maybe you're interested in a career in real estate, email Roy at cbhsr.com or give him a call, 414-235-0763. They'd love to be your go-to for all your real estate needs. And this week, we got a double threat coming at you this week. We got, coming in this corner, we have boxer and comedian Cody Heck. Woo!
Thanks for having me.
No problem. And we got the palindrome Reier Cammerman coming in over here. You just learned. Woo! Anyway, we're going to get into that. We're going to talk some comedy, but you guys want some bad jokes?
Do it.
Love them.
Do your worst.
Do our worst. Well, Norm Macdonald passed away this week at the age of 61 after quietly fighting cancer for a decade. So this week's monologue, I'm going to do it in the kind of cadence and style of Norm Macdonald. And we're going to try it that way. How do you feel about that?
Doing a Norm impression?
I'm not doing a Norm impression. I'm doing a Norm writing style tribute
band.
Tribute.
All right.
Okay. 250 National Guard troops were activated to Massachusetts this week to drive school buses. Only 90% of the students are expected to get ride homes, though. Because of the Afghanistan. We got the army.
Oh,
Not
no politics, bro.
Dark.
And it's rides home, not ride homes.
everybody who wanted to go
Hey,
home
Holmes, want to ride?
got home.
I'm sorry. I heckle him during the thing. It's just
What we do because a revival of the 1987 cult classic Lost Boys is now coming to theaters. I remember that movie. I didn't know if I was afraid of vampires or gay.
I remember you making me watch that movie.
So it wasn't gay then.
What's a good looking
Kiefer and tight ripped shirt, all dressed in Hot Topic. That'll make you ask some questions.
Really?
That movie wasn't. There weren't some sexy dudes in that movie.
I don't remember it. I really don't. I know it's young vampire kids. That's all I remember.
It was very hot. Very confusing movie for me.
Okay. Did you get the confusion cleared up?
Well, now that as soon as I get it cleared up, they're remaking it. Oh, no.
Wasn't there a 2? Didn't they have a second one though?
They had a TV series too.
Oh boy.
Oh man. All right. Paul Vento pushed a beverage cart 200 miles in remembrance of the 9/11 cruise. And it was all for nothing when he had to turn back around when William wanted sweet and low instead of stevia for his iced tea.
I don't know. I'm definitely
Guy pushed it 200 miles,
Splenda.
William. You could suck it up for
Splenda guy.
comes back. Hey,
Not
we're
Sweet
the
Low.
guy
I
who
drink
wants
that
the
shit.
Splenda.
There
He
you
left
go.
a week
Thank
ago.
you.
He's going to
should've
come back with
checked-
Sweet and Low, and you're going to send him all the way back.
I
for-
sent him all the way back for Splenda. I didn't. He said Sweet and Low. I don't
200
fucking.
miles.
I hate that shit.
I
Tastes like
said
chemicals.
Splenda. This is a
Splenda.
600-mile trip for my cup of coffee.
I'll accept an equal, but not fucking Sweet and Low.
Oh, geez. Here we go. Queen Elizabeth congratulates North Korea on their successful ballistic missiles test.
Oh boy.
She said, "Aw, those are cute. I'm a lizard person."
I like that one. No heckle from Will. That's a good one.
I liked it.
All right, several great cats at the Smithsonian test positive for the virus. Not so great now, are you, history cats?
Like the play? Like the musical?
No, like
I'm
cats.
sorry.
Smithsonian.
It works.
No, it's good.
Mr. Mistopheles has
Go ahead.
the virus now
Okay.
because he's
It sounds like they're just good cats.
No, they're not great.
Aaron Rodgers says he took a double nut shot that caused the first interception of the season. Wow. Molly says those are hard to swallow.
Poor Molly. Sorry, Molly.
We have sound effects, Mal. Feel free.
Womp, womp, womp.
We got another. I gotta want one of those. Wait, here's a headline I get to filter through weekly. Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend has swollen testicles after getting the jab.
I heard.
Yeah, I heard too. Oh, you mean Ample Nad Brad? I bet we've seen that guy.
Oh boy.
The will of Prince Philip will be sealed for 90 years to protect the dignity of the Queen. But part of the will was leaked and I got it. It says right here, it says, run. She's a goddamn bloody lizard person.
Nice callback.
Yeah, it was a
He
good
loves the
callback.
lizard.
She unzips her skin and eats flies. The attack ships are coming in 89 years. For whatever you do, don't seal this for 90 or more.
Always good.
And finally, advocates push for a ban against bestiality in New Mexico, leaving West Virginia the last state to allow it.
Oh, they do allow it in West Virginia?
It's the last state left. So if you're looking to move from New Mexico to West Virginia, call
Email Roy.
Roy at chsr.com. And that's
Nice,
it. Hit it off.
nice.
We got some background music coming.
When's the background music?
I don't know what that's coming
I've
from,
heard
but
something though. But what about the one that Molly was going to get?
I don't know. But hey, episode 70 Off the Rails podcast. Woo!
70. Yes.
70. All right, this week you're getting ready for a fight. I see you brought in some water.
Yep.
Cody Heck, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Heck.
What are you, a heavyweight?
Yep.
Who are you fighting?
I mean, you don't know who it is. His name
Wait,
is LJ Walker.
Just tell
but,
me his size. What's your size? What are you? About go ahead.
like my weight. I'm 6'2", like 260.
And what about him?
He's taller and about similar weight. He wasn't even at the weigh-ins last night. I think he's weighing in before. But like with heavyweight, it doesn't really matter. So he could come in at like 300 pounds. So
Yeah.
I don't actually
Heavyweight
know his
sucks in
weight.
arm wrestling too. Yeah, it's like 260 to 400 or
I'm
something.
sorry, did I break in? Were you about to say something? Go ahead. I apologize.
We still haven't even introduced. So
I
yes,
know.
you
You're
did
yelling
break
at
in.
me for the echo, and it's your damn cell phone over there.
He's yelling about the echo.
I
It's
thought I
his
turned it
fault.
down.
He
My bad.
interrupts the introduction and then yells at me for trying to get it back
Hey,
on track
hey,
where we are.
Well, and you're
don't
fired.
hassle the talent.
All right. Reier, we apologize.
No,
Reier
it's okay.
Cammerman,
Well,
everybody.
yes.
Woo! Let's not fuck around. Let's get on the hot seat.
See, this intro is not too long. It's just awesome.
Oh,
I enjoyed it too.
Some people think it's too long.
I love it. I love it.
I got a question that I think is the heart and soul. It really describes what this podcast is all about. Okay. You going to handle that phone? Is that the question?
Or does someone else have their volume up?
Does someone have the volume?
Okay, we're good.
Because it's not me. Do you have your volume up?
If
Mine's over there. I'm
We're
not
good.
watching it.
Okay. If Frodo shoved the ring up his butt, would he turn invisible? Or would he just poop invisible turds that pass through the ring?
You talking about the
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Michael Corleone.
No, nobody watches The Godfather. Jeez.
Everyone watches The Godfather. You weirdo.
Nobody does. So you know Lord of the Rings?
Yeah,
The one ring to rule them all?
yeah.
What happens if he shoves it up his butt?
He's gay.
No, I mean, so what if
That's
he's trying to get it past?
He likes his prostate.
Well,
massage.
I don't know what would happen, but what if somebody entered him?
Then put
They
the
would-
ring on?
Oh.
Do they
Then the
both
ring,
go?
the ring was
Then-
on them.
Oh, I'm like cock ring.
Yeah,
Oh
then
my God.
he would be invisible.
And then his cock at least would be
Yeah.
invisible. Oh, the
Well,
whole thing.
No, all of him.
All
Yeah,
of him.
Because when he puts it on his finger, he's
So
fully
then
invisible.
I would love to see that just getting banged by something not there.
I think-
Invisible.
I think it has to be on your finger because he wears it around his neck. It's touching his skin, and he
But it's
doesn't.
not in him if
It's
he puts it
not.
in his mouth.
It's not in him when it's on his finger either.
Well, he's
Listen,
in it.
yeah.
but if you can
Okay.
get your
Oh.
You gotta
cock
be
inside
in
a little
it.
ring like that.
But they're
you know.
hobbits.
Yeah.
They're half the size.
What? Have you seen the size of their feet?
Yeah.
Next question.
No, we're not done. If you poop through it,
Dude,
Do the
you're
turds.
missing the point.
No.
It's all about the poop instead of the sex. Cody was right. You have to do the sexual aspect. Forget the poop.
I'm curious.
You're
It's
so
not gonna fit
poopy.
through a ring.
It's
It's not gonna fit. The poop.
No,
But,
The poop would just.
it's just
What do
gonna
you
push
mean?
the
But-
ring out.
How big is the ring? Is that we
It's
because I
a-
haven't
it,
seen the
it
movie.
fits on the index finger of a hobbit.
You see
That
Gollum,
should get
Gollum going through Hobbit poop looking for a ring.
Look
No,
like you got yourself.
How do you come up with these
Hey, my
questions?
precious.
Is that hobbit? Yep. Don't mail by the looks of it.
If it was wedged in perfectly, where the poop just went right through, I think it would be invisible.
Like a
turds.
choke on a
It's
shotgun.
Too small.
Yeah.
You make the barrel smaller. So it's got to be the
First
right
off,
caliper of the anus.
Him saying wedged in it perfectly is kind of disturbing to me.
Well, it's going to turn sideways. That'd be a pain in the ass to perfect.
But
You'd need the,
No,
like-
but you have to have some
Literally.
type of sheet that it'll be on the end of.
That's called the colon
No, but I'm just
in the
saying
anus.
that will hold it in place, and then when you insert it, then you're good to go.
I mean, he would definitely have to have a tight butthole.
Yeah.
And
But he
if he's
does.
getting banged, then that might be a problem.
Why
you
can't
need-
it be a sheet?
Okay, I figured it out.
Well,
Frodo,
it's
Frodo.
it's one person.
It's like a heart
Right.
stent. You need the barbs on the one side so you can push it, and then when it's in place,
Barbs?
you just barb it on that side. Yeah.
Your mom?
My mom
Well-
barb?
His mom's name
Oh, is your
Barb.
mom named Barb? Oh,
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Now we're talking about altering the ring.
No, barbs would go into the body on the anus, like hook barbs.
Sheldon Hack wants to know if that's your best question.
That
That's my dad.
that's
He
my,
says, "Move on."
Stop commenting, Dad.
all right. How messy
No,
of
no,
a
keep
comment.
commenting.
Comment.
this is we go through group therapy here, and Molly and I have a problem. So how messy of a person are you? And just in general. Messy.
I'm really messy.
Okay.
It's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very organized.
Okay, so what I caught Molly doing this week is I don't know if she's just so efficient of a German, but say she needs to put this in the cabinet. She will walk by the table and set it, but if that's not on her route, she just puts it at the closest place to where it actually has to go.
So she'll remember it.
Yeah,
But then there was
I'm
like
efficient.
the seasoning counter is right here, and you literally put it below the counter to put it away later when you
That's her
remember.
That's just to
sister,
irritate
man.
you.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh.
Served its purpose. Come on, don't criticize every
She'll put a
little
dirty
move.
dish on the table
Why are
because
you
she's walking.
micromanaging her?
Because then she forgets. If she remembered,
Well, I'll tell you what she does forget to wipe off the
The
top of the
stove.
stove.
Yeah.
And also forgets to clean the inside of her car. It's filthy.
I don't know.
I don't
It's-
forget
it's
to do that.
No, I'm
does
just
that on
mine's horrible
purpose.
too.
My
Is it?
car, I don't care.
Is it more than hers? You don't know.
It's
I
a-
took pictures. I'll show you. Do I still have them?
Don't pick him up. Don't give him a ride because he will criticize your car the whole time.
I have to clean it before people get in, and then it gets messy right away.
Yeah.
But you should. Why? Why can't you keep your car clean?
Why is it a
What
big
about-
deal
is
to
your
you?
car a mess?
Yeah,
It's a
kinda, yeah.
tool. Do
What
you
the-
wash
I got more
your
important
hammer
things
when
to
you're done
do.
with it?
Listen, no more filthy car people on the show. That's it.
Well,
You're gonna really
I mean,
limit your audience.
mine-
Listen,
I just have a lot of tools in my. I can't.
Well,
It is a
that's-
tool. It's a point A to point B
Listen.
transportation tool. And he's got chocolate out there, or whatever he wants to call it, that he's in love with.
chocolate.
We need to
Scarlet.
elaborate
Her
on
name
that.
is Scarlet. You called her
Yeah,
Charlotte.
not-
Now you call her Chocolate. Her name is Scarlet.
Not everyone
She's
has a
red.
relationship with their car like you do. It's kind of weird.
I thought it was like a hooker, or a stripper, or something.
No, it's his car.
I was concerned. But
Okay.
No, he
Yeah.
actually gets in his
Hey,
car.
I do know a hooker named Charlotte, and she does have a ring in her butt. No, listen, this is the thing, Molly. Like I said to Tom, I couldn't care less about the condition of your car.
Really?
It's just no, I don't care. I just want to it's a bit that I do. I'm sorry.
Now it's
I'm
a
gonna
bit.
bring it up all the
It
time.
seems like you care.
I do care a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does your arthritic spine hurt when
It
you beat
does.
that dead
Oh,
horse so
well,
much?
no, I can't beat a dead horse
Because
because on
or
the
arthritis. What is
the
arthritis?
the arthritis in my spine, I can't.
Oh, Molly, what
my
did you give me?
Dead
Yeah.
horse beating days are over. Did you? That was you mispronouncing arthritis. What did you say?
Arthritis. We'll
You
move
see?
on to this
You
one.
see all his medical books here behind. He went to medical school.
He did.
He
Yep.
can't say arthritis.
Sometimes.
It's a cool way to say it.
Yeah, arthritis. That's what
You
It's
see,
a
it
shorthand
comes
now.
with an asterisk.
All right. Do you guys think this is a good idea? We got it on the screen here. Amazon's now launching real palm reading, and I thought it was going to be like a palm reader. No, this is going to be how you pay for everything now. You just put your hand over the scanner.
Wait, is there like a chip in your hand that it reads?
Nope, it
or
reads your palm and the fingerprints
I
and everything
Order
like that.
Amazon online. What are you talking about? That's an Amazon store?
They're going to have stores now.
Really? Where?
I'm
I mean, in our neighborhood? In
Oh
our
yeah,
city?
I think the main point of this is that it's
brick and
it's
mortar
using
stores. You
your-
can go to Whole Foods and just buy your shit with your hand.
Now?
Yeah, dude, right there,
That seems dangerous.
I don't
rolling out.
You seem to have cancer of the palm. We don't know. what
Someone
happened.
could cut off your hand and then go in the store and use it to buy stuff.
It
I
was
mean, to be
really-
fair,
Yeah.
it'd be much easier to just steal your credit card.
Yeah,
Than to
yeah.
steal your hand.
Dismembering people. This isn't. Well, I'm not going to say this isn't the Middle East, but
I'd rather have my credit card stolen though than a hand.
Oh, yes, it's fair.
well, yeah. But what about your license, though? That's another story.
Yeah.
A finger. I'll give a finger, so I don't have to go get another license.
I
Oh my
don't.
god.
Really?
Oh, have you ever
Well-
been to the DMV?
Of
Well,
course
he's
I
from
have.
Milwaukee.
Okay, well, to,
DMV.
to be fair, Will probably has his last license.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was an old joke.
Dude, you know my license expires next year.
Well, then you're about to have yours. I
No, I still stand by it.
Yep.
Sorry, Will.
Betting man.
I'm a man of a certain age.
We gotta
something to go wrong with me now.
We got a short list for you too, man.
Oh shit! You have to. You better. You have. Don't put this guy on it though. That's terrible, man. My feelings are so hurt. You just come in and you're a guest on the show,
Yep.
and you say, "Let me just try to destroy this sick old man." That's
Hey, I'm not saying you'll die, but maybe they
Hey,
just
that
won't
new-
let you drive anymore.
Yeah, that new car you got. Will it make it to 200,000? You
Oh.
don't worry about making it to 200,000,
I just,
buddy.
isn't there a comfort in like
Let
when
me
you-
tell you
when you-
something. Whenever I die, and however many miles, she won't look like that car, or your car, or yours, or yours. She'll be clean and pretty as she always has been.
Yep, he can afford a nice car because he doesn't waste his money on green bananas.
William, your son has a
I,
comment.
Oh
I
shit!
ain't gambling with them green bananas. I don't know if I'll get to them.
Borman and McGuinn came down to Durham to surprise me. Oh, nice. You know what I say about McGuinn? Fuck McGuinn. So let's move on.
And Cody, your dad says to get up and get off this podcast.
I hope he's not
No.
serious. How do you feel like you would treat an android?
Phone?
No, an actual
I'm sorry,
human
yeah.
robot.
It's a good question.
You think you'd
Uh,
be
Well,
a
it's
dick
not
to it,
Human.
or
You're gonna be nice.
well, android?
I mean,
so
is
so
it a
you,
sex
like
robot?
it has feelings.
Maybe.
Is it a sex robot?
Do you know if they're just pretending to have feelings, or
I
are they
mean,
real?
They don't have feelings. They're
Are they
programmed to
programmed?
appear to
Yeah,
have
no, I'd be
feelings.
very verbally abusive.
I
Would
wouldn't.
you
I wouldn't
really?
talk to it. I just
To
think
a
it would
robot?
mess me
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You
know?
wouldn't talk to it?
No, because
Why
it-
would you?
Well, yeah, because they're not people, and then when you start talking to it, they're just gonna make you think they're people, and it's like an abusive
She'd get
relationship.
attached.
Like
Yeah.
talking to a kindergarten teacher's weird
Yeah,
because they
they're
talk to
weird.
5-year-olds all day.
Yeah, but you talk to crippled
Like
pugs,
none.
don't you?
Yeah.
I do have 5 disabled pugs.
5 disabled pugs. She
I
has.
think a judge should have
5
stopped
of
in
them.
at 3 and
Wow.
took the pugs away before you
Yeah.
disabled them.
She
Wow.
keeps
No, we didn't
disabling these
disable them.
pugs.
Stop giving her bugs. They're
Okay.
healthy when I drop them off.
3 of them were disabled prior. 2 of them have become disabled, but all pugs are.
They
I heard-
didn't want to feel left out when they saw the other 3 getting all the
Yeah.
special disabled treatment. I'm like, oh,
Did
my
you
paw
rescue them all
hurts.
separately?
Yep.
Because
Yeah, well, the 3 we got from Pug Hearts in Houston. My family's kind of like part of a pug rescue.
okay.
Okay. I
And then-
dated a girl who was a dog show.
Oh, I thought you say she was
The
a
dog
pug.
show?
I dated
Yeah.
a pug.
Oh,
'Cause that's
she
how I know-
showed pugs.
She showed
Oh,
pugs.
she's the
Yeah.
dog show.
Yeah.
Dog shower chick. But I
Oh,
know
pug
pugs can't
shower.
have sex on their own, so I thought that was weird.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
pugs can't. French bulldogs can't.
I know they're all too top. Well, she had to jerk them off in the basement.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
this
I mean-
is
That was
another
weird.
type of show.
That was weird.
Pugs are basically all disabled.
Yeah, that's what
That's
they
what I
are.
said. They just all have like asthma.
Because
all
that
the
thing
time.
used to
Because
be a
it-
wolf.
Yeah.
They
They're
were
always
bred to have that cute little face.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, some would
Yeah.
call it cute, I guess.
Aw.
but-
Yeah.
I just
But it
feel
makes it
bad
hard for him to
because-
breathe. Yeah.
Well, I have asthma too, so I sympathize. I empathize and sympathize with them.
And well, she works in special ed, so she's just helping
Yeah.
disabled all around.
all
Oh,
day
wow.
long.
That's
Disables.
awesome.
Oh.
You
Let's
get
give
some
her a round of
disables.
Alright.
applause. What a sweetheart, a little angel.
Definitely. Aw.
So you wouldn't talk to it, and you would
Oh yeah, I know. I
verbally
would.
abuse it.
Yeah, I mean, I call my dog horrible things, but I just say it in a loving tone. So
Yeah,
I'm sure I'd
it's
like.
the tone that
I,
means everything.
yeah, I call her a fat whore, like dumb bitch.
I tell my
Would you
bird.
Who's a
boxing
dumb
spar
bitch?
with your android?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if I wasn't worried about breaking it or it breaking me,
Who's a fat whore? Who's a fat?
Yeah,
Come
that'd be
here,
weird.
let me
Somebody
rub that
walks in
dumb
and you're
bitch's belly.
punching a chick android.
Aw.
wait,
got
I,
the
I,
girl.
didn't know
Oh,
it was
dude.
female.
Well, come on.
Well,
It'd
like,
be
oh,
smart.
it'd be
Why would you want a
sexist not to
male
punch her
android?
because
I-
she's a female.
I mean, I don't know. Am I supposed to be having sex with this? Is that?
Well,
is that
all
the purpose of this
robots
question?
It
are
should
sexual.
end up that way, don't you think?
All
I mean,
robots are.
Why are you getting a robot if you don't plan to have sex with it?
I don't know. There was
Well,
no,
okay, yeah. What type
background
of
to the
android do you want? You want a chick or you want to do? And they can mow the lawn, be your butler, be your sex robot, or jerk off your pugs. So you can
That would be
disable
helpful
pugs.
in the basement. Yeah.
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 With gloves,
I get-
because you know
And they can spar with you too.
I mean, I wouldn't need it to have a gender.
Yeah, they wouldn't have a gender. It's a robot.
It's a robot.
No, they have one hitter vagina parts you can take out of sex robots.
Yep,
And
Use them
I-
once and replace it.
yep. We've seen it. We've
Yeah.
shown it.
I
So-
mean, I wouldn't want to have sex with it. If anything, I'd program it to be really good at hand jobs.
You take a handy.
Yeah, it's less intimate, right? Like,
Sounds really painful.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
those
mean,
happen on the bus all the time.
no, but it's not like a.
Hey, this
it's
ain't sexual,
programmed
dude.
to do the best it can possibly do. It's
Oh, yeah, it's
like,
gotta be
Metal
good.
hands, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no,
no,
you.
would have to have soft.
Yeah,
It would have to have a soft touch.
They cover
right.
them.
That's a good
They're
point.
they're
Yeah.
cover them now. to
Yeah,
where
the
they're very
Terminator is
lifelike.
not ripping his skin off to give you.
Oh man,
Yeah.
what if
The
there's something
old-fashioned.
happens and it just kind of goes haywire and a circuit goes and then they just rip your shit off and then you're like, hey,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, the
man
power.
having sex with robot has his penis
Oh.
removed, and
Okay.
then there's your picture.
What if
But
she
no,
ran
but
out of
that's
power?
Why, that's why I wouldn't have sex with
There
it.
you go. Good answer.
Like
That's
I
the
would
correct answer.
if
but-
that was
no, you
the,
want a hand job from a robot? You
No,
just said
hand
it.
job's
No,
more
hand-
dangerous.
no.
It was live.
Is
You
it?
said it.
no.
You
I said
it.
hand job, not have sex with.
Yeah, but
'Cause I
would
you
much-
consider that sex a hand
I
job.
would much prefer the headline to say got a hand job than had sex with the robot.
But if that hand clamps down, now you and
Well,
the
what if
robot
it's-
shuts down, now you're dragging that to the hospital. If you're giving sex and she shuts
Okay.
down, giving sex. If you're giving her the sex, you can get off of her.
No, what if it
Well,
gets stuck in there?
That can clamp
Listen,
down the same way.
Yeah, but
Maybe
it's a
you
one
should
hitter.
say
You can detach
they.
that part and
Well,
just go in with.
I got a
pull your-
sawzall. Just cut off the hand.
Careful.
He said,
Cut off the hand.
he
You still got a
said-
hand.
He said no gender. Refer to the robot as they.
Okay, when
Sure.
you're gonna cut off the hand.
Yeah.
I don't
Bad
know.
grammar. There.
I mean, I
Their
think
hand.
with robots it'd be safe to say it.
But they'd be offended. I mean,
It would be very offensive to the robot community.
Right, but like I said, it'd be very verbally abusive to the robot.
You know, I thought you were a nice guy.
I'm nice to
That
people.
robot's gonna give you the cold
except,
shoulder.
Except you.
Not even-
good.
I've seen the things you banged. You won't even bang me.
Will says rusty robot hands.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah, rusty. You get that
Well,
Rust-Oleum.
you gotta keep them oiled up.
Oiled up,
WD-40.
yeah, WD-40. There you
Like
go.
tetanus.
Tetanus. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
God, that'd be horrible.
Again? Jesus.
That's
The doctor's like, I just cured you of that shit.
First the fence, then the robot.
Yeah, those shots are supposed to be good for a decade. you're ripping through them every month.
Tom, you got to clear these hot seat questions with me first next time.
This was how would you treat an android, and you're gonna. Nope, I know where that's
Hey,
going.
listen, we've derailed. We're off
Okay.
the rails already.
Would you prefer to have a loud neighbor or a nosy neighbor?
God.
Noisy
They
or
both sound
nosy?
awful.
Yeah.
Not noisy. I don't care if they're nosy. I really don't.
You should have people checking in on you every once in a while.
Yeah, just to see if
It's a
I'm still
wellness.
alive.
Yeah.
At my age.
At your age.
Concerning.
What do you guys think?
I should have got you when I got you that bracelet the other week. It should have had got your address and your
Oh,
blood
yeah.
type.
I've fallen and I can't get up button. Yeah, it's
Did
not
you-
bad. Well, I did tell
If
my
you find
boss,
me.
I said, listen, if I don't show up at work, come down and have someone see if I'm dead because I don't not show up for work. If you see I haven't called, have someone come down. I don't want to just be stinking up the place, you know?
That's considerate because you
Yeah.
got to clean up houses when other people die.
Right,
so-
right. The messes I've had to clean up.
Your son has a
Jeez.
valid point on the androids, the
Uh-oh.
robots.
What's that?
Once a robot makes you come, it ceases to be an it. There you go. Then it's
Oh.
at least a friend with benefits. A friend with benefits. Good point, Will.
So, what do you guys think? Nosy or noisy?
I'd go loud.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You'd
we
rather have a loud neighbor?
Then the nosy one.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
have.
want noise over top of you when you're trying to sleep?
I
and
mean,
shit?
I live in River West. Everything's loud. People like there's a bar.
You're
like,
just
on
used
the
to it?
opposite corner of my house. It's loud until
Really?
like 3 a.m. Yeah.
Are you used to it?
um,
You're
yeah.
a young guy. It doesn't bother you.
Yeah,
huh?
but I mean, as long as they fuck off and mind their own business. Then it's fine.
And as long as they're not fucking
Yeah.
with your car or your
Yeah.
house or whatever.
Yeah.
Where do you stay?
well, it's like Brewers Hill. I don't know. Where
Okay,
it's
all
close
right.
to. But I would definitely. I mean, I have a really loud neighbor right now. I have a guy that plays the harmonica for like the entire night.
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah, dude. I
Is he
seriously.
any
do.
good?
He's really good.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
He's
But
really
how
good.
late into the night does he play?
Like he'll start at like 11 and literally go to like 7 a.m. This guy plays the entire night, and I mean, I don't
Wow.
really like. I can sleep through it. I can sleep through anything, but I don't like when
Sure.
people are in my business.
Live next to Steven
I
Tyler.
guess harmonica would be easier to tone out, especially if he's good.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's solid. He plays the same songs. He's like always playing piano, man.
You're gonna get to the point where you can't fall asleep without the harmonica.
Right,
One day
right.
he's
You're
not
gonna
gonna be
need
there,
it.
and you're gonna be like, "What the heck? I can't sleep."
It's concerning. Yeah.
It is. You should record.
You
some
should.
Of
I was
it.
just gonna say
when
that.
he's gone, then
So
you'll
you
have
can
a
play it,
recording
yeah.
of it.
Like
There
a
you go.
like a white noise.
I could. Yeah, it's a solid.
Just record it one night. I think I would much rather have a nosy neighbor because
Molly's in
I need my
voyeurism.
sleep. I don't want the noisy neighbor. And the noisy neighbor, if you go and confront them, they're probably going to be jerks about it. That's just my assumption because I'm assuming.
Well, just lie to them.
But
Fuck with their heads.
To me, a nosy neighbor, you can deal
Make
with.
sure no one's
A,
taking your Amazon.
A nosy neighbor is going to watch your house while you're gone.
That's right.
They're going to
Oh.
tell you like everyone's business. If something
Oh, I do
happens
like
to you,
neighborhood
they're
gossip.
gonna
You're
they're
gonna
gonna check
know
on
if
you.
some
They'll know.
Bad person comes into the neighborhood, they'll tell you.
And
Unless they don't, then you're that person.
and if you really want to have some fun, you could totally mess with a nosy neighbor. Like just leave like weird things in your window or leave like just you could totally like mess with them. Just leave stuff that would make them assume like different things.
And you know why else
Just-
she wants a noisy neighbor? A nosy? Tell them. Because she's what? Said she's an exhibitionist?
Yeah, she's voyeur.
Oh,
A
She's a
voyeur.
voyeur. She likes being watched.
You like being watched? Is that true?
no.
Is that why you want a nosy neighbor?
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Yes, she almost went there. Almost did. Almost got her.
I was gonna say something funny to go with it, but no,
And
no.
she came back to reality.
I just think it would be better to have a nosy neighbor, someone that cares. You know, you don't want them in your
How
business,
nosy? Going through your garbage?
but I mean, if they're going through my garbage, I'm leaving some nasty stuff in that garbage
Right,
for them
right,
to find. Like,
right.
I'm gonna give them something.
I mean, y'all already have noisy neighbors. The fucking spooks that live up in your house.
Yeah,
Your house is haunted. I don't know if you know that.
Oh.
They're staying with his parents.
why am
I
I
have to
nasty,
bring it-
Will? Your son says I'm nasty.
Yeah, she is.
Because he likes being watched. Ooh, you nasty.
That's Tom.
What are you talking about? We do have a room with a giant mirror wall.
Well, but
We do.
really,
One of
You
the
got it
spare
on the ceiling?
bedrooms has
Nope.
the entire wall is like a mirror.
it's
in
a
our
spare bedroom. That should be the main bedroom. Or
No.
does it
No, it's
take-
too small.
No, the main bedroom has the balcony
Balcony?
off
that
of
could
it.
be the rumpus room.
Yeah, no.
Rumpus room.
No,
All right,
Hey,
I
Molly,
like-
let's go to the rumpus room.
the,
Well, wait,
the
the
mirror.
creepy
But
mirror room.
they do. They have to stay with his parents right now because their house is haunted.
The mediums won't even come.
The
take
medium came, dude. I don't want to bring up because we do it every week, but
Would you not then?
I know, but it's like I'm skeptical. I've always been skeptical,
We'll go.
but I know these people and I know they don't bullshit. Their
Yeah.
house is haunted.
Is this for
They
real?
stay with
Yeah.
his parents because they can't sleep in their house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something held her down to the ground. She couldn't come up. And then he tried to lift her. I'm telling you, a lot of bad shit's been happening in that house.
It's fucked up house.
You got like an exorcist?
We had a guy that was supposed to do something like that, and then he got violently ill coming over to our house, and then called and said he's not doing our house.
And then look,
Mhm.
they found some stuff from the son who lived in that house. And
Man,
they called
this is
him.
you're gonna make this a whole story. Let's just keep
No,
going.
I just have to tell this one thing. They called him to say, hey, we have some of your stuff. Do you want to come get it? He said, yeah, Tom was having a party. The guy didn't show up. The parents called a couple weeks later and said he died in a car accident on the way to the house.
No, I would say go to a new.
He died in a
neighborhood.
car
This is-
accident.
this is scary.
He died in. Yep. Okay. You're on death row, but you get to pick your own execution. What are you doing with? You thought about
Have
that?
you?
A lot.
Oh my
No,
God.
a
I'm
lot.
so
As a
sad.
kid, I was like obsessed with Death Row. I don't know why. Like, it's weird, but like I always watch the movies and stuff.
Like
I
the Green
would-
Mile.
Yeah, well, that would, and I just watch a lot of documentaries and stuff. But
Okay.
I've decided, obviously, like if what's the gun one,
Oh,
Firing squad?
firing squad, because that one I feel like is the most. Because I've heard lethal injection is a bitch. Like
can
it,
be, yeah.
I would think so.
you're just like shaking in your body and your cardiac.
Right,
your
it's not
cardiac
instant.
arrest. Yeah, I don't know either that one or.
But that anticipation, though, like
Wait,
for the
you
firing
could get
squad,
it-
creative.
yeah, it
right?
doesn't have to
It
be
doesn't
like a
have to be one that
traditional-
exists.
Like,
Oh, you can create one.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go into that. I'll think about it.
oh yeah, I mean,
I think hanging is very humane. If they drop you, it just breaks your neck.
Sometimes, not
doesn't,
always.
yeah.
Well, you got to measure that
No,
shit
you
out.
need something.
Weight and
If I want to make
distance.
sure I'm dead, I
No.
want like a piston the size of this room just to drop on me.
Do you
That'd
know
be
it's
cool.
happening or no?
Well, what
You
are you
have
gonna
to,
do?
right?
Yeah, just stand under it and
yeah, you're on death row.
Just
yeah.
Oh,
splat.
damn it.
You're
That's
gonna
sad.
need a basket for mine.
oh. You want the guillotine?
Absolutely.
I was
Off with
thinking the
your
same
head?
thing. If
Yes!
we're going with something that's been
That's-
done,
That's a classic.
guillotine. Yes.
because that's instant.
efficient. Boom.
It's
done.
not instant.
You go.
Well,
yo,
you
come
get
on.
there's the anticipation of the, but there's no extra
You
pain.
can see it and shit. They got reports of that.
What?
No, they kept the chicken alive for 9 months without
Ah,
a head.
come
Wait, you're
on.
saying the head can still see after you cut it off?
Yeah, you can roll
They-
it
that's
for a
how-
moment.
How
you
could they
put
know
a
that?
hood on you, and then when they close, it just drops into the bucket, and
Oh.
then you fall, and then just blood.
Well, if I'm gonna do that for Molly, she's gonna see it coming.
well, then you know what? You have her face up to where she sees the blight.
Oh yeah,
You're the one.
and I
pulling
stop it once in a while. Oh no, not yet. It's not time.
Pull it back up. Ah! Pull it back up. That's cruel.
Who would you
It
want
is.
to kill you? Like, would you want like a family member, or would it
Or a
be like
stranger.
or a
Or a
stranger?
co-host.
Like, I wouldn't want a family member to kill me.
No.
No,
No,
like
it's
do it
Old
nice.
Yeller.
Yeah, the dog put you down.
I mean, that's
Oh,
way
yeah.
too open. It would depend on the circumstances, I guess. You know.
What about you? What method would you?
So some kind of explosion. Just like where there's just like nothing left. It just,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
splatters
Oh,
of what
just
I
like
was.
one finger left. Like-
Yeah, yeah, but,
Finger that touched the
but it's in
button.
like the next town over. Like,
Okay.
that's
You're
the
like-
kind of
Inside
explosion.
Big explosion.
Yeah.
What about you,
Mhm.
Tommy?
The piston, the giant
Oh, the
piston,
pit.
just
And Molly, did you
flattened.
say?
I think I would agree with the guillotine.
Yeah.
Guillotine?
Yes.
No way.
It's a classic.
It's a good one.
I heard sometimes that doesn't get over to your all the way through.
Well, it better be a sharp knife. I'll sharpen the knife. Like,
You'll
Make sure it's
sharpen the
sharp.
guillotine.
I mean, if it's happening, if it's got to happen, I'm
You
gonna
wanna
make sure that knife is sharp.
Yeah, good clean cut, man. We don't want you to
Do it
suffer.
right.
What,
I'll
all right,
sharpen
so
my own
We're
knife.
coming back to you now.
I think I'd get eaten.
Oh,
By what?
It's gotta be like a whale. Or
I would
something.
no,
A
no.
whale?
Something
No,
big as
she
fuck.
should
What
be.
if you live in the whale's stomach
That's
like
not a real thing.
Pinocchio and
No, I'd say a
Geppetto?
big alligator just comes up and jumps down and then drags you into the
No, you don't wanna-
Oh, no.
You don't wanna
and then,
drown.
And then they do the roll
Oh,
and
no,
like
I don't
rip
wanna
your arm
drown.
off.
torn apart by wild animals. As Woody Allen. Oh, great. Eaten by some squirrels.
If you go eating, you need like a
Zombies?
lot of hungry like lions
Several?
or something. Yeah, just so
Dude, that
so
would
it's like
hurt.
they just go into you. and
No,
just,
that would
so,
suck too
That
because
would
the one gets her
suck.
throat,
I want a hippo.
and then
What if each
Hippo-
grabs an arm and
they
then
start
they just
eating her
play with
alive,
you, and
'cause
then
they're-
it's
the
torture.
pecking order, they're trying to get all the meat they
No,
can.
I
They-
think we
Right,
should get
but-
her a bear just to tear her apart
Yeah.
limb by limb.
I could wrestle him first, but
Right,
obviously he'd
and-
win, right?
Well, and then
She
you
wants
would
to wrestle a bear
know
too,
that the
Tom.
bear is
She-
eating you.
She wants to wrestle
I
everybody.
love I wrestled in high school. I love wrestling. Right
Oh,
now.
really?
She
Yeah. it's my
she has been threatening to wrestle or fight all the male comics.
Yep,
in
she
the-
does.
I am so confident in it too, but they won't wrestle me, and then it's just I just say that I win because they won't do it, but obviously they would beat me.
No,
I
she-
don't know.
Some of them.
I mean, you're winning by intimidation, right?
Oh yeah, she's in
You're
their
making them
heads.
back
Oh,
down.
yeah.
So
Mark Vegas, watch your ass.
undefeated.
I've been telling Raul for a long time.
What
that I wouldn't
Vegas
get
is
his-
He's a Marine, man.
You'd
I
be
think
able
he
to take
can handle
Raul.
it.
He was
Yeah,
on the
that's
show.
what I said.
we had him, what, 2
Raul,
weeks
What
ago?
do we call Raul? Xerxes selling a
Oh,
Xerxes doll of himself.
A Xerxes doll.
He's a Xerxes doll.
Yeah, I could get
So-
Because
Raul.
he's the little
She-
Xerxes with all his gold on.
she was threatening to fight Raul. She was like, "No, let's do it." And then he's like, "No, I'm a 30-year-old man. What do I have to gain?" And she's like, "Fine, as long as you admit that I could beat your ass." And he did.
Yeah,
Man, it,
Yeah, he's
felt
got
bad.
everything to lose. He's got
Yeah.
everything to lose.
Yeah.
That's it.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Wouldn't it
little
be fun to
Xerxes.
just kind of sit on her chest and then let the spit drop down in her
Wait,
face?
what?
Just to teach her a fucking lesson. You know, like your older brother used to do
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you,
right,
and
yeah.
then pull
One
it
time.
up. No,
Maybe a wet willy.
the wet willy,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's terrible and gross.
Hey man, you stepping in, you wanna mix it up with guys, you're gonna have to deal with what comes your way. That's it.
That'll be
Step
the
into
goop.
our arena and just see how much you like it.
So
And
don't
then, you know, if
challenge
you
William.
survive, you will
I
get
could-
all the fucking everyone will
I-
respect you.
Although I
I-
bet you could totally take
I
him.
think
I was gonna say,
Will.
no,
I think
can
okay.
get it. I
We-
can get it.
so
He's
we
got
made-
scoliosis.
We
He's
made
got lots of
yeah.
weaknesses.
I have
Yeah.
arthritis in my spine. And
Yeah.
also tendonitis in this arm. So you
We-
probably could right now.
We did.
And then
we
she's
made,
gonna spit in your face.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so.
We made
Because
it.
I
threatened to
freak
do
her out.
it.
I'm like, yeah, do it again. Ah!
Okay,
I know,
never mind.
I know how to fool with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I
That's-
was in school, you shake hands and a guy like do that to your hand. Like,
Oh yeah,
and this-
the weird
and it's
thing.
like, oh man, quit doing that. And he would catch me so often, and I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. And then I did it to him. He's like, yeah, I love it. I love it. Oh,
What was that?
a friend from school,
No.
Steve
Oh.
Jennings.
Oh,
All right, let's go on.
let's keep going. Hey, what a cartoon character would be terrifying in real life? Count Chocula,
Tasmanian devil.
That's what I was gonna say.
Tasmanian devil.
I wanted to let them answer, but yeah.
Yeah, let our guest
Taz.
answer. Taz.
Tasmanian devil in real life.
He made like a hurricane of, yeah.
I think a lot of the breakfast cereal characters would be.
Oh, for sure. The Lucky Charms guy, but that's not a cartoon character, is it?
Yeah,
Well, he's a
cartoon.
cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
The Tricks Rabbit, Silly Rabbit.
Don't get tricks anymore. I just got them. They changed something. It's not what I remember.
They changed kicks too. Kicks suck.
I think it's
They
gluten free.
always
They took
sucked.
the gluten out.
Kicks.
I used to love
Ugh,
kicks.
Grandma here,
gross.
she eats kicks,
ugh,
grape
I
nuts,
made-
regular
ugh.
Crispies, regular Cheerios.
Yeah,
I do
Regular
love Cheerios.
Cheerios are great. I love them.
yeah.
Why
Honey
would you
Nut,
get them
too.
when there's
Honey
Honey Nut
Nut,
or
yeah, Honey Nut.
Frosted?
Because
or-
sometimes the regular, I almost had regular Cheerios last night.
Why?
You can
Are you
cut up
feeding a
little-
baby?
You could cut
That's
up a
the
little
only thing you
fruit
use them
Good.
for.
in there. You know, little strawberries, a little banana.
No, you got to dip a banana.
You're trying
in
to get a
Cheerios.
baby off of formula onto real food. That's what
Man.
Cheerios are for.
Hey,
Or if you need it, like some little dude can't
They're
piss
good.
all over the bathroom floor. You
Listen.
throw
They're
them
good,
in
and
there.
they also bring
in the
up lots
toilet.
of just really good memories.
You like
and-
Apple Jacks too? Ooh.
No.
No?
Ugh,
What?
No.
I love Apple Jacks.
No.
I think you guys just got older and the cereal doesn't taste the same as it
No.
used
My,
Well,
my tongue.
No, they've
died.
changed the ingredients. They've tried to make them healthier. They used to have a lot more sugar and stuff in them. They've healthied them up, and they don't taste the same.
Ever since I started dating
The
Molly,
nerve.
nothing tastes as good
Oh,
as it used to.
Molly. Oh man.
Oh, my taste buds died. Okay, we got. Should we do another one?
Sure.
I got some good ones, I think. Yeah. Nope, I don't have any good ones. You get $50,000, but you have to start a business. What are you starting? You got to spend it starting a business.
Does it have to be a new business? I mean, I'll just buy a bunch of tools and do what I'm already doing.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm a carpenter.
Carpenter.
Well, that would
Like
be starting a
Jesus.
business. I mean, that
Yeah,
would
I
be
mean it's
yeah, why don't
yeah,
you-
it's-
starting your own.
Yeah, I mean I'm on my own.
Oh, you do
already.
do it? Okay.
Good for you.
Molly, he gets paid cash.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know nothing about nothing.
Nobody
Yeah.
know nothing.
We didn't
about
need to say
nothing
it,
with
but-
Yeah, this is getting. I-
Go ahead.
I would do so I feel like it's changed a lot for sure, like throughout the years. I would right now I'd probably do like some sort of I don't know, could you start like a comedy club with 50,000? Probably not. Probably that's not enough.
Why not?
Why not?
Oh, you could put it a
Strip mall.
down payment. Yeah, that'd be cool. Something like that. Or maybe like some sort of dog rescue, like a pug rescue. I swear to God, we actually did one. No, like here though, because I don't think y'all have a pug rescue.
I don't know.
What are your
Probably
pugs' names?
Porter, Road, Buddha, Thule. Well, I just have so many.
Oh, God.
Rocky
Oh, Rocky.
and Road.
Okay.
Rocky and Road.
That's what you couldn't think of. Rocky Road at the end. You couldn't think of that one?
Road came first. Road's like way older than Rocky.
What?
How did Road come first? Then not
Man.
head next.
No,
This is
because
going by according to age.
That's Road and that's head.
The disabilities took head a while ago.
Oh my goodness.
See, wait. What's behind the name Road if it came first?
so I was a little kid. I was like 9. Road's 16, and I was 9. I don't know, but I was little, and I named it Road because I was like really poetic as a kid, and I said road was metaphorical for a journey. So I know it's ridiculous. It's spelled ROAD. It's hilarious. It's stupid. Nobody likes it. Everybody makes fun of me.
I like it.
I like
I
it.
like
It's
it.
way deeper than I thought it would be.
It's a little stupid. Yeah. Then my mom named Rocky because she said nobody understands road, so at least make it like a.
Rocky
Like
Road.
it
They
made
go
sense.
together
Yeah.
like Cuff and Link.
Yeah.
Those were the two turtles of Rocky. I was bringing it back to Rocky.
Oh, yeah. All right. Good one. Let's do a couple
I didn't even
announcements here.
remember that.
Announcements. Well, we got a lot going on.
Yes,
don't
we do. We got a lot
Off
going
the Rails
on.
Comedy Night at Grafton Nonprofit Center. We will be part of Fall into Grafton Festival with all sorts of great events for the kids. But then Off the Rails Comedy Night, $20 general admission, $40
October 9th.
VIP with private servers, food, free popcorn, free pizza, front row table seating. Mequon Pizza Company is donating. They're awesome. Seriously good food there. It is a nice little country club on the side of a golf course. It's freaking awesome. Check out Big Laugh Comedy Network. We're on Big Laugh, Roku TV, all sorts of fantastic comedians over there. Pop Culture Podcast is back. What are we doing next Sunday?
Next Sunday?
Ugh.
Oh,
the day
it's,
after we get back
The
from Vegas.
26th.
it's where they're doing a showing of the Lake Michigan Monster at
Shaker's
Shaker's
Cigar
Cigar Bar
Bar.
in Milwaukee. It's a haunted cigar bar.
5 p.m.
It's
$5
what
at the
$5
door.
to get in?
Where is that? In
Shaker's
Milwaukee?
Cigar Bar.
You know where it is?
Look it up online, man.
Well, you
We
should
don't
give
have
out
it.
the address if you tell them where
It's
you're going to be.
Shaker's
It's
Cigar Bar.
like a national landmark.
Do you know where it is?
Everyone
neither
has
do
a
I.
phone.
Okay,
they
if,
can
if you
Google
were going to
Maps
the
it.
Statue of Liberty, do you need the fucking address,
just
or do you say
look
take me to
and
the
see
Statue
it.
of Liberty?
I know, but like you should, if you have some place that you're going to be doing, you should give the address.
Do you give the address every time that you
You don't give the name.
that you have a gig that you're
You
telling
don't
us
even
about?
give the name. That's all right, but we're hitting the road, Will, right?
We are.
Where are we
And
going?
we're going, and the address is Las Vegas, Nevada.
What's the address of the Stratosphere?
Hotel? It's on Las Vegas, in Las Vegas proper. I don't even know the address. I'm bitching you out. But the Stratosphere, and we'll be doing the
What's
World
the
Series of
address?
Comedy. And just look for the big Space Needle, and that tells you where it is. And
You can
we're
also
getting there on Wednesday. Go ahead.
You can stream all of the competition live. You can stream all of the shows live. They will be at 4 and 7 Vegas time. So you go to the
4
website.
and 6. 4 and 6.
2000 South Las Vegas Boulevard. It's the
There you
Stratosphere.
go. Stratosphere 2000.
South Las Vegas Boulevard.
South Las Vegas Boulevard. Don't be in North Las Vegas.
So,
yet.
but you can
Yep.
stream all of the shows and you can vote online. So you can watch them. You can vote.
Yeah,
along with.
it's wonderful too. You guys are going to be also industry judges at some
Yep.
of the contests, so that should be interesting. Molly, I don't know if you realize it or not, but you have to have. Do you have evening wear?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
this
got to
is-
dress up.
You got to dress up for this.
They got
Okay.
a tux for me, but
You got to have something low cut, high slit. You know.
Now
put your
you're
hair-
messing with me.
we're gonna tape your boobs up, get some cleavage. You got to look good. We're in Vegas.
That's not gonna happen. Sorry.
We'll work on it.
Hey, get her a boob job while she's in Vegas.
That's also not gonna happen.
All right, let's get on with this. Cody Heck. Let's talk a little bit about boxing.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that. So, first, did you see the last Holyfield fight?
Yeah.
Do you think that Holyfield should be suing Sylvester Stallone for making movies where old guys think they can come back?
You know,
He's
I
partially
mean,
responsible, isn't he?
I think it's just more that he needs money. At this point, I don't know.
Yeah,
So I
doesn't-
guess what?
Does
He had a-
Holyfield need money?
Why else would he do that fight?
He should not have.
Yeah, it
And the
was
ref
bad.
saved his ass
Yeah,
in about 40 seconds.
yeah.
ref-
The ref should have stopped.
Where
it
was the
sooner.
ref
It was-
when he was losing his ear, though?
That was Mills Lane. No, the ref should have stopped. But I think everybody, like, he saw Rocky 6 and was like,
Yeah,
I,
I
gotta
mean
know, I
that,
got something in the basement.
that could be a problem too. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like it shouldn't have been allowed to happen. It was just, I mean,
No, big,
How old is he? Like 60?
he's 58
58. Jeez.
Yeah.
Is he
And
still
he's-
in great shape?
for a
Yeah.
58-year-old.
hell yeah.
But I mean, Vitor is. I mean, they were both roided up like crazy, but that's the only way you look like
Are
that
you
at
sure?
that age. Oh yeah, you
Do you take roids?
no
Okay.
no. But Vitor Belfort, the guy he fought, he was a
Right.
UFC vet
Right.
for a long time. He was juiced up on testosterone replacement for years, and then they banned it in the UFC, and he like looked like he was deflated, like
Yeah.
his
Yeah, that
body.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he went, and now he's fighting this exhibition boxing match. Years later, now he's like 45 or something, and he's just like jacked again.
So you know
And-
where I can get some of that?
No, I do
No,
not.
you don't? Okay.
You'll have to ask your doctor.
I'm nearly dead as it is. I just want a little bit to hang on for a few
Just-
more
just a
years
little bit
because
of testosterone.
according to Cody, my license that expires in 2023, he tells me you're not
Yeah.
going to need another one.
Never gonna make it.
Don't
So
worry
he's
about
like,
it.
I
this is
didn't
your
know.
last license.
Take the bus.
Not
You're
gonna
getting
need it.
buried with this license.
Getting
dude.
up there in AIDS. We're not going to let you drive.
In fact, you should just give it here because you should be
Yeah.
driving. Yeah.
Because of the
anymore.
logistics. of our culture.
Yeah. Have Josh drive you around.
So, Cody, do you
Oh,
have-
he's terrible.
Yeah, I
He's the
know.
worst driver. Josh, don't get in the car with Josh Siegel. He comes to green lights and stops. And then red lights, he blows it through them. I'm like, dude, are you colorblind? What are you doing? And then when he comes up to a light, the car in front of him, there's
Q
two
rant
car
of
lights
someone
in
that
between.
most of the
In
people
between two car
don't
lights. I'm
know.
like, dude, what are you waiting for? Pull up behind the car. Oh, I'm a little distracted. Focus.
Get it
Focus.
together.
Listen, and we go to the open mic almost every week. You should know where the open mic is. He's still got this little phone up there with the directions.
I do that. I do that too. To be honest, I know
That's
it's
why
bad,
he's missing
bad.
shit. He's missing lights because he's looking at his fucking phone.
Okay.
All
Do you
right,
have a
I'm
fun
sorry.
boxing name, Cody?
Yeah, my nickname is Mr. Thick or Thick Nasty.
Thick nasty.
So is there?
It's,
Wait.
It started as Mr. Thick, and then
I
it just
like that.
kind
That's
of,
a porn name. There.
It was just a couple people were calling me around the gym, and then
Okay.
it just kind of like evolved to Thick Nasty.
I guess I was just
Thick
wondering if
nasty.
boxing had like the heels like wrestling does. If you have different personas.
You
for-
can give him a nickname.
Okay.
And I like.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about boxing. How do you get into that?
Well, this is my first boxing fight.
Okay.
I used to do kickboxing and Muay Thai for a lot of years, and then I stopped when I started doing comedy full time.
Got a black belt in thick.
Yeah. Yeah, I stopped
And
and
a blue belt in nasty. Working on it.
yeah, I'll get there. Don't worry. Yeah, I just I mean, I've been doing stand up every night in a bar, so I feel like I'm just getting out of shape. And I had the opportunity to somebody reach out and ask if I wanted to fight this boxing match short notice. It was something to just push me to get back into shape.
Is it
And
like an exhibition?
Yeah.
How many rounds?
3.
And how long are the rounds?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Are you in good shape for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 minutes is
How
a long
heavy are the
time.
gloves?
I think 16 ounces, but so they're big.
Headgear?
Yeah.
Give
Oh,
me-
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Is it like the Milwaukee Tough Man or?
So it's probably the same. I don't know if there's kicks in that. But
Yeah, there are, I believe.
Okay, so yeah,
Who's
this
your
is just
manager? Who's going to be in your corner there?
I just have some old training partners in my
More
corner.
training partners? Yeah. What about Tom and I?
Yeah.
We could.
I don't know.
That'd be good. Well, sometime in the future, if you keep doing this, and we'll be ringside.
If you had Tom and William, they would just sit and heckle each other the whole time, and
No,
they
it
would
be
not.
Great.
They
I
would not
love
help
to
you.
call you fight. Of course, we would be biased for you.
I don't know. I don't know if you would be giving me much useful information in between rounds.
I love boxing.
Just running bits by him.
Stop getting punched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom's
Stop
watched
it.
every Rocky movie.
Stop getting
That's-
punched so much, Cody.
that
What
does
the
help.
fuck's the matter with you?
Run from him.
I actually used to watch at least as many as I could the week before a fight. As many Rockies.
Yeah,
as
to
I
many
get
could.
Rockies.
fired. You got to listen to that music. Bum, bum,
Yeah,
bum,
Bill
bum, bum.
Cosby.
Before you go on stage, are you going to have music to bring you up?
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah,
coming
I'm
up?
walking up to $1 Million Mullet by Rip Rap.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mr. Thick.
yeah.
Thick nasty, I kind of like a little better though.
Spelled
Thick
double
nasty.
C, dude.
Yeah.
Double C.
Three C's actually. No K.
That's like a mullet. That's party in the front.
No
Or
This is-
business in the front is
party
Mr.
in the
Thick.
back.
Thick nasty in the back.
Thick in the front, nasty in the back.
Yeah, you know, Eric, our former guest, Eric Kokonis used to have a joke about the shirt mullet where he would tuck it in the front and then
Yeah.
have it hanging out in the back. He's
Yeah.
like, business in the front, party in the back. It's a shirt mullet. You should come out like that.
I don't know about that.
So you're going to have headgear on, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Where can we see you fight?
It's gonna be streamed on YouTube.
No kidding. What time?
Yeah. So the event
Tonight?
starts at 6. Yep. The event starts at 6. I am 5th.
You're 5th? So
And what's the event? What's it called?
It's called Border Wars.
Border Wars on YouTube. I'll try to
are
bring
you
it up.
fighting people from Illinois?
That's what it's supposed to be, but it's the guys from Milwaukee.
Okay. Do you know them?
I know of him.
You
I've
know
talked to
of
some
him?
people who've trained with him.
Good?
So,
Are you worried?
so he,
Well, he doesn't seem worried. Does
Well-
he seem like a good guy? I mean, like a just a
Border
gentleman
Wars it's
fighting.
called?
yeah.
We're
Um,
gonna need some.
The only thing I've heard about him, he's good hands, very athletic. He's more experienced of a boxer than me, but he has poor cardio. is what
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Then you know what to do then. You gotta
Yeah.
wear him out. How old is he?
I think he's low 30s,
And how old are you?
26.
Oh, you got the age factor. Wow. This is awesome. On YouTube, y'all.
Hold on,
so-
I'm gonna share.
Yeah, share it because
Share
I'm definitely
something
going to
here.
check it out. I don't know if I'm going to get through
You're gonna have to look this.
4 more bouts before you, man. I might fall asleep. You know, I'm
They're only
old.
2-minute
yeah.
rounds. So here's some Border Wars. Pittsburgh 8, Watertown, Wisconsin.
Yep, that's it.
So this is gonna be live. Check it out.
Can you go and see the fight
Yeah,
live?
yeah, you can come.
Are
to
there
Watertown.
tickets available?
Yep.
Can you tell them how people can get
Yeah.
tickets?
I mean, you can buy them at the door.
At the
It's
door?
it's at the bar in Watertown.
Okay.
Just look up the Border Wars. There's an event on Facebook for it.
Is it inside the bar? Or do they have like a?
It's outside.
outside like
Yeah.
they had. You know, we performed in That might have been when we performed at Watertown. Yeah, we did a gig from there. I went inside the ring and did stand up.
Oh
And then that was cool, man. Very cool people hanging out there too. That's a great
You were
place to
doing
go.
stand up in a boxing ring.
In the boxing rink, I had to go through the
Not a
ropes to
rink.
get in
Yeah,
there.
it's a ring, not a rink, William.
Did I say rink?
You
Oh, I
said
meant
rink.
skating rink.
Boxing ring.
Oh well, you know what? Deservedly so, because I jump on every.
Oh, you
Mr.
jump
Yes,
on it
you
hard.
do.
I was not letting
Okay.
the next one
But
slide.
anyway, I got up there and it was great, man. And the people were all sitting in a little square around it, and I just like did
Were
my
the ropes
stand-up.
up on there?
Yeah, the ropes were up. I had to go through them.
Was it a show or was it Mike?
It was a show.
Oh, dude, that'd be so cool.
It was a
yeah.
show by
In a boxing ring?
who's the dude with the long hair.
Oh, is that Teabag?
Teabag.
Yeah.
So
I heard about
Teabag
that.
called me about that. So yeah, Chris Schmidt did it, and it was interesting. And what's his name too? Zach.
Yeah,
did it.
Zandy.
Zandy. Yeah, he brought a Menard's bucket up into the
Oh.
ring. He did his
bucket
Menard
joke?
bucket trick from the ring. So
He's
it
a-
was great though, man.
Yeah,
and,
come check them out.
like, and the
Go
people
on
were
YouTube
like,
and watch them.
yeah, the people were like, they were like working out and getting ready, and you saw them all around, and it was just like, that's a cool night, man. Seriously, and it's really set up nice out there. You got great weather.
Yeah.
Good luck, man. I hope you win.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck.
I don't think they're opening with stand up this time.
You know, I think they look enough over.
ask.
Well,
What
well,
happens if you win, though? Do you move on? Is it tournament?
No, just I mean, then I win.
just
I mean, I
And you
could.
didn't get an ass kicking.
Yeah, I
That's
could.
your
I could. If I wanted.
What's
I
the
could fight
purse?
the
Anything?
next, no, it's amateur.
Wait, what Teabag did, he brought like a trunk out there, and he said he had some talking goat, and a guy in a goat suit jumps out, and then they get in the ring, and then they're fighting, and you know, it was just very wow.
That sounds like Teabag.
That's definitely Teabag.
That's amazing. Incredible.
He,
Oh my-
I mean, he was a spectacle. It was perfect for the venue because it was like it was so over the top, and it was just like, you know, because sometimes he could be a little over the top, like with stand up,
Yeah.
but it really worked with that venue in that ring, and like I think he used to be involved with like championship wrestling and things like that, and so he's parading around the ring, and the goats coming after him, and they fighting, and it was crazy, man.
Go
was
out to
fun.
the bar tonight in Watertown. Reier, where can we find your stuff?
Well, I don't. So I have a show at Cactus Club that I'm hosting on October 7th.
Okay.
And then I'm doing.
Where's Cactus Club?
Cactus Club is in Milwaukee. I don't know exactly where, to be honest with you. I just, yeah,
She's not going to
She-
give you
she
the
didn't have
address,
the
William.
address.
I don't know the address. I'm sorry.
Cactus Club.
Listen, I'm going to have to tell these guests if you have anything to promote, you're going to have to give the date, the time, and the address of the venue.
Wow.
This is a professional podcast. Now,
I can-
Nobody
understand
gives the
it's your
address,
first
man.
time. No, from
I'm
now
sorry,
on, that's
man.
how it's going down, baby.
I should 4517.
It's all good. It's all good. The Cactus Club.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people know where it is. And congratulations
Thank
on
you. I'm
that.
excited.
right, cool.
Excited.
Very good. Molly, did you print out your new read?
Wait, and talk about your mic that you have.
Oh yeah.
wait.
I would rather people come to my show at Puddler's Hall
Don't
than
go to the boxing.
than the boxing match. If you're gonna choose one, October 8th at Puddler's Hall starts at 8. We got a really good lineup. Rich Damore, Lam Galuka. Those are our two headliners. So
And not me.
you did the last one.
I
One
didn't
of
do
the-
the last
Not-
one.
You did one before. You'll be back.
Oh, I hope so.
You
It was
ain't got
fun.
long to get them.
You know, I'm about to die.
The sands of
apparently.
time are running low.
Like a
Apparently.
week and a half.
Yeah.
No, but he also you have the open mic on
Yep.
Tuesday nights there
Yep.
at Puddler's Hall. And then it starts at 7, right?
Yes.
And then you sign up, do that mic, and then when you're done, you can go over to the high note and do the mic there. You can do 2 in one night. He made it early enough so comics can do both rooms, which I think is great.
I did not print out the reads, but you guys go to offtherailstm.com. Go join our Railblazers Club. You guys, we're going to be doing lots of great giveaways coming up. Just join the Railblazers Club, and we do all of our drawings from the pool of people that are signed up for the club every time. And yeah, you don't have to wait till we're doing a giveaway. Just go sign up, and then you're already in. While you're at the website, click on that Amazon link, shop.
Said shingle.
I don't know what I was saying. I don't know even what that was
Will
supposed to
must
be.
love you. He did not jump on you. I had.
Of course I love Molly. She takes enough shit from me.
Shop like normal. Buy all of that cool shit you buy on Amazon, but then we get a little bit of kickback.
That's right.
Just go click on that link. Give us some love.
Yeah, we need air conditioner up in here.
Yeah, that's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
And then also, I think we need to hire a better producer. That's
We
going to cost
couldn't even
money.
print out her reads that we told her to do on
Well,
Tuesday.
you know
Yeah.
what? You know what? Let's just hold on to her for a while. I still believe
A
in
little
her.
bit.
You just put her on probation. We'll just have to kind of keep an eye on.
I mean, what would you guys do if I had it printed out and I was just all smooth? It wouldn't be the same.
We wouldn't have anything to criticize.
Right.
And that'll never happen. But remember, universe,
We're not good enough.
Nope.